to Texas right now.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about Massachusetts. I'm like, they're all going to win.
Let's see. Siegel is losing right now to McCall in District 10 of Texas. As we move over to District 31 in Texas, we have Carter winning instead of Imam.
Carter's our guy, right?
No, Adana Imam, I believe was.
Oh, Imam. Okay, yeah.
Let's see what else we had in Texas. Texas District 25. Williams is winning over Oliver, so not looking good for the progressive candidates in Texas as of right now.
God damn it.
Moving over to California. Actually, no, California hasn't reported back yet, so we'll hold off on that. Should we take a look over at some marijuana legalization things?
Yes, feel free. I'm going to go look at Maine right now. Go ahead.
Perfect. So I'm going to look over at New Jersey as of right now, see where their head's at with weed. Hopefully it is in the clouds a little bit. But actually, I'm not even seeing that at all, actually, Antonio. So we're going to have to hold off on that.
Why don't you update us on Georgia?
An update on Georgia. Last I checked a few minutes ago, they had reported 18% with Trump in the lead. Let's refresh that. 20% as of right now with Donald Trump in the lead, 56.3% to 42.7%. So still early, but Trump is in the lead.
Doing?
John let me see.
Ossoff and Purdue. How's Ossoff?
Ossoff and Purdue. Which district is that again?
That's the Senate.
Senate race. Okay. Ossoff losing. 22% reported with Purdue in the lead, 56.9%.
So it just passed 8:30, and I forgot I had to make a call at 8:30, but New York Times beat me to it. Mass Music Radio joins with New York Times, and we project that Arkansas goes to Donald Trump,
which it has, as was just announced.
Yes,
Arkansas went to Trump.
Yep.
Arkansas to Trump.
That doesn't surprise me.
I forgot. Arkansas, home to Bill and Hillary Clinton.
And interesting numbers out of Georgia right now. In Cobb County, Clinton in 2016 had won by 2 points, which was the first time they had ever elected a Democrat. 63% right now for Biden.
Really?
Which is telling.
Wait, he has 63% of the vote, or he's winning by 63%?
He has 63% of the vote in Cobb County as of right now. Okay. So
have you ever been to Cobb County?
Home of corn on the cob.
I would say so.
And Randall.
Yep. And Ty, apparently, baseball player.
Randall, the
Ty Cobb. There's a lot of Cobbs out there. Randy.
So the Mass Music Radio electoral map has Trump regaining the lead at 94 to Joe Biden's 91. 9 o'clock, we're going to have some major poll closings.
Major locks at 9 p.m. And it looks like Versace is wrong about Texas so far. We have Joe Biden in the lead at 51.4% to Trump's 47.3%. So
what the people don't understand is Texas is a very big state.
Yes,
so the votes won't all be counted right away because there's so many votes.
Yeah, that's true. I'll give you that.
That's what I was trying to say earlier. You guys were making me laugh.
So now we have.
This song sounds good. I like this song.
Yeah, man. I just put on the Lee Greenwood just American Anthems playlist.
Wow.
So right now, God Bless America.
That's my favorite one.
Antonio, we're gonna go over to North Carolina real quick though.
All right.
It's Pledge of Allegiance.
65. Oh, screw the Pledge of Allegiance. 65% of votes in North Carolina are counted, and 65? We have Joe Biden winning 53.1%.
Thoughts on North Carolina? Your visit there?
I didn't go to the place that I wanted to go, but the Carolinas is the place where wild Venus flytraps grow, and I think it's really cool.
Wow.
I got a story about Carolina.
What's that?
Not even really a story. You guys know who P.D. Pablo is?
No.
Well, kind of defeats the purpose of the story. He's got an anthem.
You've
ever heard it? It's called Raise Up. It goes, North Carolina, come on.
Oh, I know that song,
up.
actually.
Take your shirt off.
That's a banger.
Right,
maybe when North Carolina, you can play that song?
I can play that song.
Also, California OC theme song, Once California is announced, which I think I'm ready to lock California in, guys.
It doesn't close until got a while.
Yeah.
I'm going to wait.
Can I tell
California?
Can I tell a quick story about this song in the background?
Please do.
I guess you can.
So, for those of y'all who are listening, if you can't hear the song, it's called "God Bless the USA" by Lee Greenwood. Now, all the Clifford Marshall kids from Quincy Point, you might remember this song from the field days, and we would dance to it as little kids in elementary school. But that's not the memory I have. We're going to go to 2017, July 4th. I'm living in California. I get invited to my cousin's They had a little party at this country club, right? And we're from Boston, right? I've seen some fantastic fireworks celebrations. I've actually put on some fantastic fireworks celebrations.
Yep.
But I will say, man, this fireworks celebration in LA was quite possibly the most spectacular. Now, during it, they were playing music in the background, and a bunch of little songs here and there. But then this song came on, and let me paint the picture. I'm drinking Belvedere most of the night on the rocks. And by the time this song came on, they just started sending the fireworks. It wasn't even the grand finale, but it almost felt like it. And, and I proudly stand up. I literally stood up and just had so much pride to be an American. So that's my story. It was fantastic.
It's
Shout out to Lee
been a long
Greenwood.
time since I've been prideful to be an American. I will say that much right now.
Really?
Yes. That's just my feelings, though.
To quote our dear president, the world is laughing at us.
The world is laughing at us.
Yeah.
And the world
When was
is...
the last time America was like really dope though for you? Like what was
2017.
The last time,
2017.
The last
I feel
time...
like the World Cup maybe when we had that little bit of a run.
I think the last
We
time
might
where
have
I
beat
was like,
Belgium. That was
fuck
sick.
yeah, America, was when Osama bin Laden was killed.
Yeah, that was.
And then it was announced, and like during
Yeah.
games, people were clapping.
Yeah,
that-
the marathon bombers 2 years after.
That was a
marathon.
Boston thing. Though. That was a Boston
we were
thing for
singing
me.
we were singing.
But yeah, I will say, actually no, because the day after the bombings, when the Bruins, I know Shlomo was at that game,
Oh
where
my
the crowd sang the national
God.
anthem. That's when I was like, okay, I fuck
Yo.
with this.
That was the
I
last time
would-
like Twitter was positive.
Oh,
like, probably
100%.
7
That
years
game,
ago.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that moment at the Bruins game. The day after, a couple days after the marathon, Rene Rancourt starts singing the song, the national anthem, and after about 3 or 4 words, just puts the mic down because every single person in that building was singing it, and I think YouTube definitely. Yeah, man, it was something. Forget it was very, very, very emotional.
Thinking about it, and I remember when we were doing one of the 2010s. I wanted to do what's it called, a montage of the last 10 years, and I wanted to have Big Papi go, "This is our fucking city."
Yeah, facts.
That was a good moment. I remember Fitzy and I were looking up Red Sox tickets that
You
day,
guys
and it was
sound
impossible.
you guys sound like a bunch of Gen Zers, all right? The thing is about it, America changed forever on September 11th, 2001. Everything after that changed dramatically. I think the media is used to scare fucking us, and then you develop social media and how potent that is in our lives. Politics, America, it's all corrupt. The system is fucking trash. We gotta change. We gotta find out what's going on.
I agree. Because what is going on?
A lot of bullshit's going on.
We had to change that.
I know. We
Ew,
do.
Rahm Emanuel's on TV. He can eat he can eat a hot one too.
Why?
You can't eat a hot one.
Explain.
Because Rahm Emanuel, when he was the chief of staff for Barack Obama, said the liberals were fucking retarded.
Use the R word?
Yeah, he hates us. So you can eat shit,
Jeez.
Rahm Emanuel.
How does he? Wait, he said that word and he's still on TV.
Well, he said that in the White House.
Yeah, Trump made fun of a person with fucking disabilities and still is president. I don't know why that shocks you.
Yeah, I mean that's true.
I will say I want to go back to
Rahm Emanuel can suck my fat one.
Antonio. Governor
Yeah.
Phil Scott has won re-election
PG
in
program,
Vermont.
Antonio.
55% of estimated votes
He
reported.
beat Zuckerman?
Yes, he did.
Oh, not
55%
Zuckerman.
of estimated votes reported in Texas right now, with 49.5% for Joe Biden. Interestingly enough, in Williamson County, it has been flipped to blue after the work from Beto O'Rourke. Speaking of blue, Versace is putting on blue gloves.
I'm putting on these blue gloves because it's getting dirty in this election. It's been dirty a long time, and
Are you able to like
the blue is a
blow up his hand?
telltale sign of where I'm leaning towards.
Dr. Manhattan?
Yeah. So
Dr. Manhattan.
got the gloves on because it's gonna be a fight.
It is going to be a fight. And speaking of fights, Ohio right now with 49% of the estimated votes reported. Joe Biden's still in the lead in Ohio, so looks like your lock might actually be locked in.
I think I'm batting 100
He did
without
lock.
without Texas. Texas, I'm still looking pretty bad in.
Florida, you said Florida for Trump, right? James?
Florida's for Trump, absolutely. I locked out 2 hours ago.
Okay, so...
That's why I keep getting annoyed. Seamus is updating us. I understand that's what he's supposed to do, but Florida's a lock. So you can write that home. Trump, Florida.
I don't know, dude. There's still
If things don't-
9% of the votes to be counted for.
If things
so.
don't change around 9:30, then it may be in Trump's court. I'm looking at Ohio right now. The good thing about Ohio is all the population centers, they still have 50% of their population to go. And a lot of these rural counties are a lot closer to being counted compared to the population centers.
Yeah, you still got a couple in Ohio, though, that have not been counted as of yet in some rural areas. So we're going to have to see. We're going to have to see how things roll.
Okay, Fitzy?
Versace.
Yeah, we
and
got a
his
close
fucking
up of
gloves.
James's hands right now, just in the gloves. It just looks absurd. He's doing finger puppets. It's really just insane.
Let's see. Who's the ew, Chris Christie. Everyone looks horrible today on TV.
Besides me, I look great. With
Oh
my
no, we're
gloves.
fine.
The
Everyone on
gloves look
ABC just
The
needs
gloves
just a
look
touch more of that face powder.
And as we were talking about Florida, too, it looks like Biden extremely popular amongst Puerto Rican voters in Florida. He's winning 72% to 25%
Thanks,
Trump right now.
guys.
So shout out to all
Seamus,
the
as a
Puerto
Puerto Rican
Ricans.
person, why do you think that is?
Because of all that's happened in Puerto Rico over the last 4 years. Hurricane Maria, Donald Trump pulling up and throwing fucking paper towels at
That
people.
image is burned into my brain.
I'm
Him
telling ya.
shooting like a
While people
like
are
Steph
dying.
Curry, bro.
And it wasn't even that people had died already. They had died because of the lack of government response in the months following Hurricane Maria. Shlomo and I actually went to fucking Puerto Rico like 6 months after it, and there was still no like electricity in San Juan. You know what I mean? So
Unreal.
they're not forgetting what happened to them. You know what I mean? As on the contrary, the Cubans, on the other hand, in Florida, Trump owns them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
It's
got
be-
some questions, kind of offbeat questions.
Offbeat questions, lay it
Yeah.
on me.
But before that, I do want to touch upon that, man. With the handling of the Hurricane Maria, it was such a disgrace, bro. And Puerto Rico's actually voting to become the 51st state, which I think is so far. I didn't know that till today.
Yeah, they're voting for a new governor as well.
Yeah. Oh. I think
Remember,
that'll go through. I don't know if they fuck with the
They
governor.
had that hashtag Ricky Annuncio campaign going on about a year ago. They protested to have him.
Yeah, they showed up at the governor's
Showed up
mansion.
to the governor's mansion with a guillotine. And we're like, get out here, motherfucker. So shout out to Puerto Ricans making
Yep.
their voices heard today.
Hell
Florida,
yeah.
a close one. I know Versace says it's a lock, but it's close right
Has
now.
Biden closed in at all?
Not really. It's still about 2% differential, 2.2 to be exact. So it's slipping slightly, but like I said, still 9% of the votes to be accounted for.
Yeah, still 9%. We still have a lot.
That's-
Miami-Dade 11%, 2% from down there. So if they come in droves, let's see, that would be about. I'm not gonna do math right now. Let's see, that could be around a couple thousand votes, a couple thousand. So that could be maybe 20,000. Is that gonna make a difference? No.
Do we have any tweets or statements from the candidates? Is Trump going off right now?
Oh,
Do
I'm
we-
sure
do we
he
know?
is.
I can head on over to the Twitter sphere and check it out. I'm not sure entirely as of right now. But
What's
let's
Kanye
see.
saying?
Okay, so what's going on in? How's Kanye doing? That's a good point.
You think Kanye's
His
gonna
last-
get any percentage of the votes?
Definitely.
No,
From
because-
the
Like it's enough to
idiots.
make the stats.
No, because
No.
it's a write-in.
Yeah.
And they don't like
They're not gonna
they don't
count
like
that
record
shit.
write-ins. They only
Oh.
they count it as a blank.
Donald Trump's last tweet, we are looking really good all over the country. Thank you, in all caps. 2 hours ago. He has not updated
can you
us
read
since.
Can you read it like Trump?
I cannot personally. I don't have a good Trump.
Can you say it in the
Trump
Bill
impression.
O'Shea voice?
Joe Biden, though, his last tweet, stay in line, folks. So, urging voters to stay in line and complete the mission.
He's copying our stuff,
He is copying our stuff.
and
We
that
invented
also can be
statement.
taken as a threat.
And it could be. But, yeah,
Stay in
Trump.
line, boy.
Trump's still in the lead in Florida, so let's see how things
Serial
unfolds.
adulterer Cal Cunningham still ahead on Tom Tillis coronavirus.
We
patient.
have a Massachusetts delegate that wants to call in.
Who?
A man goes by the name of Magic Mike.
Oh boy.
Magic
Well, folks,
Mike.
I'd be down. I'm checking Massachusetts right now.
Texas. Joe Biden still in the lead, 51% to 47.6.
Shall we go to the phones?
Let's go to the phones.
I'm gonna call him up.
Hi, caller. How you doing?
1 second.
No, hang up then.
We need a little bit of magic.
Why FaceTime audio? It does it? Okay.
What?
It's my car.
FaceTime audio.
Poor Zuckerman.
You use the
You
scissors.
people.
What?
Actually,
Fucking perfect.
you didn't see anything.
No, ranked choice voting is losing 54-47.
Magic Mike,
yeah, yeah.
how the heck are you?
Let me call right back in. I'm heating up some Bravo pizza. I don't want it to burn.
What
Hey,
what an
shout out to Bravo
advertisement.
Pizza.
What an advertisement. Thank you. Call you back. Wow. Well, Bravo Pizza, let me tell you, speaking of Massachusetts, Biden might have Massachusetts, but Bravo Pizza has Massachusetts. Let me tell you how good their pizza is. I eat their pizza at least twice a day. That's basically all I eat is Bravo Pizza. Delicious pizza. I don't lie about nothing. How is Texas looking, Tonio?
I'll be right back.
Oh, it's looking close.
It's
I don't
open?
I don't have it open. I was looking for Mendez.
Oh, Mendez is winning, bro.
Alex Mendez went to Quincy High.
We went to Quincy High.
And that's all you need to know about Alex Mendez. There's definitely more to know. But he has my vote.
Fitz, you want to hop in Seamus' seat? We'll fill in the hot seat.
Yeah, just look up stuff for him.
Actually, go through his computer. Let's see some of his
Yeah, see if he's got any dirty laundry.
Let's see his personal documents.
Dive in.
All right, Fitzy, I got a question for you.
Here we go.
If you were president of the United States, or you're running, right?
Mhm.
Who would you choose as your vice president?
You know, it's tough. I'm trying to think of who plays to everybody, who gets the people going.
That's a good question, right? James, you got someone off the rip?
Somebody off rip who I would think would be a good vice president. For myself especially. If you go back to the MMR Talks podcast, I actually answered this question and I hit a home run. I knocked it out of the ballpark.
Available for download and on YouTube.
Exactly, Antonio.
My baby.
If you want to know who it was, I'm gonna let you know right now. It was Oprah Winfrey. I
Ah.
think me and her would absolutely take the country by storm. She would finance it. I would have the woman vote. I'd have the black vote. And I'd have the white male vote because I'm a white male. I can relate to them. So basically, I have the whole country in the palm of my hand. If you think about it.
James, that's so funny that you mentioned that. When we were running against each other on Mass Music Radio Instagram, James beat me only slightly. I was going up against the crosstabs. James, I crushed you in the black vote.
Whoa,
Mhm.
whoa.
Yeah.
Check the stats, buddy.
Well, speaking of those polls that we had on the
Yeah. Oh shit, the poll closed.
yeah. Speaking of which.
Landslide.
Landslide, which I want to really look into. Magic Mike's calling from Massachusetts. Magic Mike, how the heck are you?
I'm doing.
Doing.
Oh no, the connection.
Beautiful. He's doing.
We-
That was Magic Mike.
We lost you. Say again.
Profound.
Bad connection?
No. Yeah, we got bad connection.
Do you want to should I call on regular phone?
Yeah. Well, Andy told me FaceTime audio was better.
It does sound better. Do you not hear it? Do you have bad ears?
Well, maybe
Damn, you said you have bad
the
ears.
connection wasn't good.
The only thing I will say about the polls is James did a lot of promo when we were
He
facing
did.
off against each other. And he brought up my taxes. It's not cool. Don't bring up my taxes. Don't worry about me.
He's
I'm
still
doing
being
all right.
audited.
What's
He's still
okay,
being
Shlomo?
audited.
Yeah,
You can't
yeah,
release
yeah.
him yet.
Mass Music Radio can project that Shlomo Bell has been elected president of Mass Music Radio with 71% of the vote to
Antonio
James
has seen
Askin's
enough.
29.
Yikes.
I love it.
Shlomo be
I got a vice
landslide,
president right there, though.
I would like to have viewership of the votes. I think there's a lot of fake profiles.
Bots.
The bots.
I
So
might have put a few bots in there.
I just don't trust it, and you know it's.
I only had 2 votes, myself and remember one of the 2010s on Mass Music Radio.
Yeah, who did you vote for?
I didn't vote. I was running the election. I couldn't vote.
That's noble of you.
I only voted when I was in it, and I lost.
But you had
To
the,
you.
But you had the black vote.
I did. I had the women vote for a while, and then these fine-looking ladies showed up and saved you.
Okay, well, let me know those results actually.
If I can find them, yeah.
Okay, all right. Might have to DM some ladies to tell them thank you for voting for.
Oh hell
No,
yeah.
they saved you. You beat me by like a handful. I'm surprised.
Slim margins,
I
not
know.
like the
I wanted
landslide I had.
to. Oh, I got to get ready for the 9 o'clock calls. But I just didn't want to lose as bad as Sheamus did.
James got smoked.
Yeah, and then James got pretty bad.
I thought Sheamus showed great leadership wearing a mask. One of the only candidates wearing a mask. He got my vote.
Oh yeah. He was
But
all.
it
It
was
was
a-
for the
it was a
photo
shame
op.
to
He
see.
wasn't wearing the mask. Please. Anywho,
Oh, I already
Fitzy,
have
you
that.
have your vice
Excellent.
president.
I think you got to go with The Rock, honestly.
That's exactly who I said. in
You
the
can
talks.
cut down on Secret Service. I got The Rock. That's probably like 5 guys. That saves almost
yeah.
$1 million. Secret Service.
I just
agents.
imagine
They get paid
walking
well.
in to a United Nations or any other foreign meeting, right? And you got The Rock on your right side.
He's got to carry you in like you're Patrick Star.
Oh hell yeah! No, just waltzing in behind you, so it's like let's go. Or he comes in first, and then you come in after him, looking around like, let's
He
do
breaks
it.
a whole hole in the wall, and then
Oh,
you walk through
Hell yeah!
the hole in the wall.
Well, Mark
I don't
Henry.
really care about Rock's policy or anything. He's more of just a figurehead.
Do you follow him on Instagram?
I did for a while, but
Yeah.
the amount of posts got a little.
Yeah, yeah,
but he is
super
and he does kind of make you
positive.
feel bad about yourself sometimes.
He does a
I'm
lot.
not the Rock.
because he's worth.
Sometimes
so
you
much
realize
money.
you're not the Rock.
Yeah.
Sometimes, some days you wake up, you think, hey,
You're just the pebble.
maybe I can compete with the Rock. But other days,
No,
you're,
that's
you're
true.
some sand.
Oh well. Well, anyway, we got a good amount of states that have already decided, right? What is the overall scale looking like? Where's it leaning, Antonio?
There's been no change. For,
Nothing? 50-50?
For the Mass Music Radio electoral map, we still have Donald Trump at 94, Joe Biden 91.
Oh. When you first said Trump at 94, I'm like, he has 94% to 6%.
No, 94 electoral
Okay.
college votes.
Still look close. All right.
Have
For
you locked
now.
in Florida yet? Because I
Is still going. I don't feel comfortable making a Florida call, but I do.
I already made it for you though.
You did. That might be the official call if things don't turn around by 9:30. If we're still looking at, I think Cal Cunningham was still leading. Actually, don't ignore that. I have to double check. But let's see. We can't have dead air on, so I'm just gonna keep talking. There we go.
Where's Scooby when you need him to bark? He's snoozing.
North Carolina, Joe Biden at 52.1 to Donald Trump's 4.8. Oh, Cal Cunningham is at 52 to 45.8. Roy Cooper, the Democratic governor, he at 54.5, 72% reporting.
What's happening?
I'm not there yet. Give it another 30 minutes. I want to call North Carolina, but we're not there yet.
Where are you leaning toward?
I think Joe Biden. It looks like Joe Biden's going to win North Carolina.
It's looking good.
Let me see how the population center is. Raleigh, which is one of the famous.
Does Joe Biden have dementia? That's something the Trump campaign has been stuffing down my throat. I'm trying to ignore it, but it keeps jamming down my throat. I'm like, hey.
I don't know
I don't
him
like that.
personally, so I can't medically assess the.
But you've seen the videos that seem like he's kind of doesn't know what's going on.
If
I
he
don't-
did, though, best of luck to him. That's fucking impressive to make it that far.
Hey, did it!
Yeah. If you actually had dementia,
Let's check Georgia.
I mean, that's to make it this far.
I think there's someone
Yeah,
that
hell of a
has
racket.
dementia than Trump. So I mean, but the thing is that is concerning. You got
Georgia. Okay.
Question. We got a question from the audience. Apparently, Tommy Madden really wants to know, is Vince McMahon going to put CM Punk in the ring? He asked like 5 times. He needs to. Oh. And he asked, is there an update on the CM Punk situation? It's a pressing matter. James, you're the closest person to
I'm gonna
wrestling
get
right
5
now.
I'm the
minutes,
closest person. CM Punk blocked me on Twitter. He's a punk bitch. He's probably voting for Biden, so good for him on that part. But other than that, no, he's not going to come back to wrestling. We all know that. He got his ass kicked in the UFC, and the thing is about it, him and Vince McMahon had a big falling out. He's not coming back unless they're giving him $1 million. And what's going on with wrestling in the COVID era is there's no point of just to pay someone that money to come back with no crowd. So no, CM Punk. To answer your question, T Madden, if that's your real name. CM in the ring. But if you want to get in the ring, if you want to prove yourself, if you want to be a man, come over to the Mass Music Radio headquarters and face me like a man.
Parking pending.
Parking pending.
Unless you want to take a bus.
Which I did.
Public transit. We have some, not breaking news, but we have an update on the Georgia election. Kelly Loeffler, hella corrupt. Reminds us a lot of, no, I'm not going to say anything. But Kelly Loeffler has taken the lead over Raphael Warnock at 29% to Warnock's 28.4%.
You guys remember Kelly Pascal from high school?
Yeah.
I think she's hot now.
Hey, James, we're still in the air, buddy.
That's fine. I hope she's listening.
I hope so, too.
She's hot. Like I
just
seen her on
want
Facebook
people
the other day.
to
She looks
enjoy
pretty good.
us.
That's nothing bad to say.
So in my absence, Indiana has been won by Donald Trump.
Oh, yeah, but yeah, we called that when it closed.
Oh, we did call
We
that,
already
but it
called-
has
I called-
happened.
Yes, it's official. So 9 o'clock, we're gonna make some calls, and I'm not gonna forget. So let's take a look at the Mass Music Radio electoral map. Trump winning the following states. Ow. North Dakota, South Dakota, Kansas, Oklahoma, Missouri, Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee,
I don't like how you shorten the states the way you say them.
Kentucky,
Kentucky.
Indiana, West Virginia, South Carolina, and Joe Biden has won the. Now I'm Southern. Send us the Southern accent. And Joe Biden has won the states of Vermont, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, New Jersey, Delaware, Maryland, Virginia, and Illinois. Trump 94, Biden 91, still early. So 9 o'clock, we're going to make some calls. I got some. Oh, those are the calls we're going to make. Actually, we actually made some of those calls already. Write down that one. That'd be very shoddy. Oh, yeah, I did. Okay.
That'd be
did.
very
They do have a-
dodgy of
yes,
you,
they do have a
lad.
switch. I have 2 calls that I'm going to make that they are technically swing states, but I'm gonna call them anyway because the trends. Okay, let's see. ABC has 5 to Trump 72. Yeah, we already made some decisions on that. Because I called first congressional district. I hope I don't have to rescind any of those calls.
Antonio, what do you think of Trump's proposed health care package?
What
I was gonna
healthcare
say, what
package?
package?
Isn't that pretty fucked up? to have been president for 4 years and
have nothing.
to try to tear down something that's been established.
Oh my
and-
God!
You
They're all
want to
like,
hear about something else that's pretty fucking treasonous? There's drama in Florida, Antonio.
Oh, fill
Glasses
me in
have been
before
off.
9
It's
o'clock.
I don't know how. Is it Osceola?
Osceola County? Yeah, what about it?
The internet is down at the Osceola County Supervisor of Elections office. Precincts cannot upload election day results. Machine results are being manually driven to the SOE. Delayed several hours.
Okay. Is
91%
Osceola County,
crack
does
of
it,
dawn.
does it have a big city in it?
Let's see right now. Auburn County.
Osceola, I know Osceola. I remember.
Oh,
hearing about
right
it.
next to Orlando.
Okay, yeah,
So-
that's
and it's
that's
blue
a big
right
deal.
now. It's Joe Biden is actually in the lead, 58.4% to 40.3, with around 90 being reported already. So there's not a ton left, but on
No,
right
yeah,
now
that's
in Florida.
That's a pretty big deal. And the good thing about with ballots being transferred is that they get the police escort. So and as long as they got the paper backups. So it is 9 o'clock on the Eastern Seaboard, and Mass Music Radio has some calls to make. Mass Music Radio can project to make the following projections. Donald Trump will win the state of Louisiana. Donald Trump will win the state of Wyoming. Donald Trump will win the state of Nebraska at large. We'll talk more about Nebraska later. Now we got some states for Joe Biden. Senator Joe Biden, that's a long time ago. Vice President Biden will win the state of New York, state of New Mexico, and the state of Colorado. Colorado and New Mexico are considered swing states, but I'm calling them right now. Donald Trump will not win there. We also have 3 states that are too early to call, where our good friend lives. It's too early to call with their 11 electoral votes. Minnesota, that the Trump campaign has been really pushing for, has too early to call, and the state of Wisconsin, which delivered the presidency to Donald Trump in 2016, too early to call. So if you're joining us right now, Mass Music Radio can project Louisiana and Wyoming for Donald Trump, Colorado, New Mexico, and New York for Joe Biden. Now, we remember Nebraska gives their electoral votes proportionally. So we can project that Joe Biden, actually, no, we will project that Donald Trump will win the state of Nebraska at large, the 1st district, the 3rd district, and the 4th. Is there a 4th?
Antonio, I must interrupt you as we
Yes,
have
go
several
ahead.
states
The
have
3rd
been
district, yes.
officially decided.
Okay.
Donald Trump has won Louisiana,
Called it.
North Dakota,
Called it.
South Dakota,
Called it.
Wyoming.
And I called it. Yep.
You've called, and Nebraska just now announced, as you just said.
Nebraska at large, right?
Nebraska at large. Donald Trump wins Nebraska. Joe Biden, however, has won New Mexico and New York.
And they're not going to call Colorado? They called New
Colorado,
York right behind us. Yep.
Not as of right now.
I'm calling Colorado. for
New
Joe Biden.
York.
So, Joe Biden in the lead right now, 119 to 94 in the Electoral College. In terms of the popular, Trump is slightly in the lead right now.
Let's check the Mass Music Radio map. The Mass Music
Michigan,
Radio map
Jesus.
has Joe Biden at 134 to Donald Trump 109.
And his
the difference,
Sorry.
I called Colorado.
Yes.
Other places did not.
And Fitzy, as he just alluded to, Texas, surprising right now. Joe Biden narrowly in the lead, 49.6% to 48.9, with 65% reported.
Did he
as of right
expand his
now.
lead, or is it
Rootin'
roughly
tootin'.
the same?
It's roughly the same. It's
Okay.
shrinking slightly, but it's still a pretty decent.
I don't want to
margins.
harp on the fact that Texas, very wide, very big state. Votes are going to be counted. I already locked it in Texas, and I have another lock too, actually. By the way, and it's getting hot in here. I gotta remove the shirt a little bit. Some tits. I'm sorry, guys.
Okay, I was like,
apologize.
I hope he's
I got the
wearing
beater,
something
I got the beater.
underneath
We're
that.
going to Arizona. It's getting hot. We're going to Arizona. We're gonna lock in Arizona. You guys ready for this?
All right.
Joe Biden is gonna win Arizona.
Oh!
Arizona.
I can see it, yeah. I can see
Joe
it.
Biden. It's getting hot. Joe Biden. You got to think. Joe
First
Biden.
time since 1952 if he did that.
Well,
And I think Arizona became a state in
1952?
51.
No,
Joe Biden was actually born in 1952, so it's kind
But
of.
Arizona is a relatively newer state.
It's kind of.
I think the last time Arizona voted Democrat was for Bill Clinton. Let me double check.
I think it was like the 50s.
I think it's 92.
I think I was watching PBS at 6 p.m.
That's the broadcast we should be watching.
What?
PBS greater than ABC.
Yeah.
Oh.
So a lot
They were
happening right
playing
now.
Curious Jordan. I didn't turn it on at the time. I can switch it.
Okay, so Fitzy, the last time Arizona voted for a Democrat was in 1996 for Bill
But
Clinton.
then before that, is it 52?
48 for Truman. 52 they voted for Eisenhower. Everybody
Chance,
loves
which one's
Eisenhower.
your tank top on the fridge? Pretty sure.
Nuh-uh.
But yes, a lot going on in this country as of right now.
I have to check. Seamus, do you want to check Alabama Senate race? Jones versus Tuberville?
Jones versus Tuberville.
Tuberville, I might call that race.
Tuberville. You're gonna call the race? Well, as of
Let me
right
hear
now,
it first. Because they have
3%
270 to win doesn't have a call yet, but
reported.
uh-huh.
Doug Jones leading 46.4%.
And where are these votes? Are they out of Montgomery or Birmingham, or
Birmingham.
Tuscaloosa?
Birmingham is looking very blue right now. We have about less than 1% of Birmingham has been reported, only about 1,300. So a lot to come out of there. Tuscaloosa,
Nothing, right?
Nothing out of there as of right now. However, Greene County, which is right next to it, Doug Jones is winning 85.19.1.
And how? What's the reporting out of there?
Greene County,
Yeah.
4%. Has 16% of votes reported, with 69.1% to 30.9%. And that behavior seems to be repeating in Pike County, which is right next door. So Doug Jones not doing too bad so far.
I think Doug Jones is in a lot of trouble. I think he's going to lose tonight.
You think he's going to lose? So it is early.
Well, one, it's Alabama, and two, who was following the 2017 special election for? That's when Doug Jones got elected.
Not me.
Nope.
So, if you don't remember, Doug against a guy named Roy Moore, who was from Alabama. He's big Christian guy, pretty far right when it comes to Christian. And Roy Moore was going to win until a lot of allegations came. This is before the rise of QAnon.
That's not good.
Before the rise of QAnon, and Doug Jones was able to squeak out a win in Alabama. But right now, Tuberville, I think former football coach from.
Yikes.
No, I'm trying to remember.
I was just saying, like, a football coach running against the guy who barely beat a pedophile. I'm going to put my money on the football coach in Alabama.
I would say so.
That's
That sounds-
that's pretty much a lock.
I'd say
The
so.
coach or the guy who tried the
Squeaked by
Birmingham
a
Bombers.
pedophile.
Nope, Birmingham Nope.
We're gonna go
Yeah.
roll tide.
Tommy Tuberville. Let's see where. Maybe you guys will know. I don't know the sports.
I'm still wouldn't have you on Steel and Naz Sports Podcast produced by Mass Music Radio.
I would.
Do we know if any states are betting on the legalization of sports gambling? Tied into Steel and Naz
Not
here?
that I
Good
saw.
question.
I think it's on the ballot in a few states. I wish it was on the ballot here in
All
Massachusetts. Along with New York, that would be ideal.
I think I'd vote against it, actually.
We already called it.
To be honest.
Already
And
called
I,
it.
and I tend to gamble every so often, too.
You
so.
look like a
So-
bookie right now, though. You're giving off
You
bookie
do,
vibes.
yeah, you got some bookie vibes.
I
I don't
do?
want to.
I wish I was a bookie
Play names,
instead of a
but-
gambler, because I feel like the bookies actually make money.
Yeah. So Tommy Tuberville, the last coaching gig he had, he was the coach Cincinnati College University of Cincinnati College football.
Wow.
Oh, UFC?
His name is Tommy Tuberville.
I think Cincinnati's
Yeah.
a pretty good program, too. I don't
That
remember.
sounds like
him.
a fake name.
No, I played for him.
Tommy
Yeah,
Tuberville.
Tommy-
that's like a
That's
creative
him
player.
right here, Tommy Tuberville.
That's him?
Yeah.
I got one. Pete Peterson.
Tommy Tuberville.
Pete Peterson's
Pete
I usually go
Peterson.
to.
He's probably going to be
Yeah,
Alabama's
it's
next
Jeff
center.
Jefferson guy. It's like
Jeff
the same-
Jefferson, same shit.
Skippy Peterson. I think you made
Skippy's
that
his cousin. Pete Peterson was the original Skippy Peterson.
Look at these clowns. Donald
His
Trump,
cousin.
58% of Virginia. Joe Biden, 40. I already called it for Joe Biden.
They have no idea.
They don't.
guy. The clueless.
Should I switch this? We're watching for those of y'all who are tuned in on the YouTube or the Mass Music Radio station. We are watching ABC, but we should probably change that, right?
Should be watching.
Yeah, let's watch
Fox and
Nora.
Friends.
I basically put it on this
Let's watch
afternoon,
Nora O'Donnell.
and
She seems nice.
we were supposed to put it on PBS, right?
I feel like
They were at
ABC
the
and
time we-
CBS though are like the
I said
mainest
C-
of the
I said
mainstream. I
CBS.
think they're a good gauge.
Yeah.
I think they're an
Well, I didn't
interesting
put it on
gauge.
PBS because at the time there was Curious George, and I was like, I'm not trying to watch that.
PBS gets down to business, but I think ABC and
hold on.
CBS you see into the mind of the American electorate a little bit more.
This guy's got a nice haircut, I will say.
And to
all
update
I'm
all of those that are out there right now, with 938,000 votes reported, legalizing recreational marijuana is so far looking pretty good in New Jersey right now, with 67% yes. So
New Jersey, bunch of narcs.
New
though.
Jersey, I owe them
$400.
Yeah, I know, right? That's the thing I'm saying. It's like Massachusetts has been
Listen,
here for how long?
if the
but
state of New Jersey is listening to this, I am never paying the turnpike for that toll. I'm sorry. I had to pay. It was like $1.50 for the toll, and then they surcharged me $50, and then another $50, and like it's been up. I owe them like $400 something.
You gotta dust.
So hey,
Dust the
I'll
state
give
of
them the
New Jersey.
original $1.50, but
No
I think
interest.
it's-
Yeah.
I think it's nuts.
yeah, that is pretty crazy. I will.
And all
admit.
they're worried about legalizing weed. They should fix their corrupt, tolling system. How about
Remember
that?
You called him about that like last year.
I
too.
called them.
During the summer.
And then the line was busy, which was like how the hell is that 1-800 number busy?
I
A lot of
remember
phone calls.
you
I called them
one,
several times.
And then he like transferred you to someone else.
Yeah, I got sent around the ringer because I was willing to pay at that point. It was only like $100 something dollars, and I got a letter. It's up to
My
God knows
apologies.
at this point. So
And
sorry, New Jersey. Good luck with your weed.
Following up New Jersey,
The
we're looking
Garden
over at South Dakota right now, who has Amendment A on their ballot, which is to legalize recreational marijuana. That right now is 51% no,
What?
49% yes. So it's a close one, only 13,000 votes. However, Measure 26 is to legalize medical. That is yes with 68%. So early on, but marijuana is coming along. Election right now. I'll keep you guys updated. on
Is
the
there
other
anyone in
state.
the room that's against the legalization of recreational marijuana?
No.
You are,
No.
right?
Not even you, Antonio?
Whoa.
I voted to legalize in 2016.
What would be the counter argument against it if you were have to make one?
Probably like a societal thing. We don't want our kids doing drugs, and then you would say marijuana is a gateway drug and hard drugs and the opioid crisis.
A
something
bunch
like
of
that.
bullshit.
A bunch of bullshit, basically.
My main thing for voting for legalizing marijuana is I hate mandatory minimum sentencing, and legalizing marijuana is my way of fighting back the drug war. So I voted for it, and it passed.
I love
There's
it.
my record.
You gotta love it right there. And then another state that is also voting
Oh, let's go, Ohio.
in marijuana-related laws
I
is
know, I'm checking on
Mississippi.
Ohio right now.
Mississippi with
This is SIP.
statewide allow medical marijuana, and they're so far 76% are in favor. So across the board, marijuana is going to be somewhat legalized recreationally or medically. That's to be debated, but some recognition for the plant right there. You gotta love it. But Antonio, are you following anything in particular over there?
I'm just checking all these all the swing states. We have Ohio, Biden, Georgia, Trump leading, North Carolina, Biden leading, Florida, Biden leading. Hold on a second. Florida, no, Trump leading. My mistake. Donald Trump leading in Florida. 2% more of the vote has come in, so 93% of precincts reporting. And because of what happened in Osceola County, we actually might not have a projection